Dear learners, welcome to theme 6. You have come a long way in this course. So the topic we are going to discuss today is accept, appreciate, and be grateful. Now let's go to appreciation. Let's begin our discussion on appreciation with a story. I know you all love stories. This is the witty old man thought he was only 12 years old. How did it happen? A great king walking in his garden one day noticed a man about 90 years old or so planting some trees. So the king asked what he was doing. And the old man answered that he was planting date seeds. You know khajur, date? The king asked, how long before they will bear fruit? The old man said, 20 years. The king said, but you will not live to enjoy the fruit, so why then should you plant these trees? The man answered, the last generation planted trees that bore fruit for my benefit. So it is now my duty to plant for the benefit of the next generation. Now till here, I think many of you have heard this story. The king was pleased at his answer. So gave the man a piece of coin. The gardener fell on his knees and thanked him. The king said, why do you kneel down before me? The old man said, because your majesty, not only have I the pleasure or gift of planting these seeds, but they have already borne fruit for me since you gave me this coin. This also pleased the king. And he gave him another piece of coin. So again, the old man, the old gardener, knelt again. And he said, again, I kneel to thank your majesty. Most trees bear fruit only once, while these trees of mine have already borne fruit twice, 2 crops, since you gave me 2 pieces of coin. The king smiled and asked, how old are you? The man answered, I am 12 years old. The king said, how can it be that you're only 12 years? You're quite an old man. The gardener answered, well, in the days of the earlier king, the people were in a most unhappy state of constant warfare and trouble. So I cannot include that as part of my life. But since your majesty came to rule, the people are happy, they are contented, they are at peace. Therefore, as it is only 12 years since your gracious reigns began, I am only 12 years old. This pleased the king so much that he gave the old man another piece of coin. And then he said, I shall have to leave you now, because your words please me so greatly that if I listen to you longer, I shall become a beggar. So, acceptance alone can be a passive attitude unless it is reinforced by appreciation. Now, appreciation means acknowledging how other people are, their efforts and their accomplishments. We need to take note of what others say or do. All need appreciation both in public life and private life. We need to be acknowledged and respected because of what we are, what we do, and what we accomplish. That's exactly what the gardener did towards the king, and the king did towards the gardener. We all got to know that we are vital in other people's lives. As a daughter, you are vital to your family. As a son, you are vital to your family. You are vital to your friends. You are vital to people around you. Appreciation must be at the center of all sound connections. So we have to appreciate each other. In our personal or professional relationships, without appreciation, people may lose motivation. Appreciating others makes them and us both happy and raises one's morale and feeling of self-worth to even do more. This is the magic of appreciation. An important outcome of appreciation, friends, is stronger relationships, trust, and respect. So appreciation is effective, remember, when it is true, number one, and timely. These are the two characteristics of appreciation to be effective. It has to be true, no untrue appreciation, no flattery, and should be timely. Otherwise, untrue praise or late appreciation will not have much value. Now, a true and timely appreciation makes us and others feel secure and relieves stresses. Now, the way we appreciate should, however, be suitable to the occasion and the place. For example, appreciating in an informal setting should be so different from appreciating at a formal setting, such as a workshop, for example, a workplace, a conference, in your classrooms. In fact, there is a learning activity that you will do it later on after this session. Now, in either case, we should make sure that the language we should use should not be offensive to any person. For example, when you want to appreciate what a person from a different background has accomplished, you should avoid using a slang language that may not be understood or which may be different in his culture. It may be differently understood in other people's culture. So we should avoid using a slang. We should be formal rather than casual. This is the formula. Be formal, be conservative rather than casual. We have two learning activities to do and an association game that you can play with your family members or co-learners and friends. Now, to sum up, appreciation makes you and others cheerful, motivates you and others, builds a better connection, gives security, and demonstrates respect, and generates new capacities in others. Remember, appreciation generates new capacities in others. When you appreciate somebody, to say that, wow, he is very creative, actually you are developing that person's creativity. Or you say he is very courageous, actually you are developing the person's, courage. So it is just fair to appreciate good in others. At least this much we can do. Thank you.